Okay, so do your group there, your 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're just adding squares all the way around. There's nothing complicated about it. Very simple. It's just adding your squares on. So back to back and then come back to the front. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we're going to add the side here. So we're basically adding all the time like an L shape. You're going this way and then that way, this way and then that way, right? Wrong, this is only a single here. So this is the under armpit. Try to see if I can grab a few more here so it doesn't overweigh on one chain only. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then come back and finish up the rest of the square. So this is pretty much it, people. All you have to do is just go all the way around. I'll show you in a second. And the last corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just let me tuck this in before I forget it. I really don't want to come back to it. Now, as you know, I've been monetized, started 2 weeks ago, and they made me take down the little music that came with the app, so that really messed up all my videos. And now they put commercials on it. So please, it's like watching TV. Just let the commercial run. It helps the channel also. If you keep skipping, it's not going to help me at all on any shape. Okay, so as you see, so now you're just going to do the next one and the next one and tie it in together. So that's all it is to it. This belongs to the front. I'm going to finish my other two and attach it here and here. And then, so it's like an L shape, right? Here and here. And then the next one here and here, and close it off. Okay? Well, actually, the last one will be here, here, and here. Three sections. So I'm going to continue mine and then come back to it, and then you're going to have this result, okay, of the sleeve. Okay. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, please be part of this journey with us. We are growing very, very fast daily, and I'm very grateful and humble to every single one of you. Thank you so much for being part of this journey with me, and thank you for your beautiful comments and everybody in the groups that I'm involved in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate every single one of you. So this is the continuation of part 2. So this would be part 3. And why do I say part 3? Because the first part would be the squares, to learn how to do the little motif squares. And then part 2, we start with the top, the beginning of the top, which is the neck and the sleeves. Okay, so as far as the sleeves go, I've left it only one square going all the way around where we left off, and I've added an edge to it, so I'm leaving it only at 1/4, and the edge that I did to it is the double crochet line down. I think that's what you guys call it if you look at it this way. So I did that edge all the way around on this sleeve, and of course I will demonstrate it on the other sleeve for you. Now I'm still working, of course, on my length. Well, the length I pretty much have done. So I'll show you where I'm at. I know the camera's small, so it's kind of crazy. So I have the front part done already. This is the neck area. And it goes down to here. So I have, just count how many I have. 1 from the start. 1, 2, 3. Better straighten it out or else I can't figure this out. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 rows in length, but that's because of my length. You need to keep measuring yours, what length you want. This goes all the way to my hips. Now, I'm doing the back part, which is basically just adding on the squares all the way down to the desired length you like. Done my front, I'm doing my back. Started already a few here. Because I am doing side open, I left 3 squares out. I did not attach to the side, I left it open. And I'm going to apply this edge onto the sides here and onto the bottom. So if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to do it. If you don't, you can do single crochet, and that's fine too, just to firm your edges and your bottom and your sleeve. If you want your sleeves to be longer, you just continue adding on the squares. Okay, so again, as you can see here, I'll show you. So I'm still working, as you can see on the back part, I'm still missing. So I left 3 squares open for my side, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Very simple. So we're just going to add the corner onto the front, and we leave the rest. We don't add the rest, we leave it out. Just add the length, not the side here to the front, if we want to leave it open, right? So basically this is what we're doing. We're just adding them on, and as soon as I get to the other side panel, the side of the slits, I'll come back to you on it, And that's about it. Very simple, nothing to it. Very, very easy top to create. Tunic blouse, I should say. Very, very easy and very beautiful. So I will also be doing the side double crochet here on this sleeve. So thank you again, everyone, for being part of this journey. And please don't forget to hit that bell notification to get notified of the new uploads. And we're going to continue on. I'm going to show you how to do the finalizing the sleeve. Okay, so basically to finalize the sleeve, and what I'm doing here, I'm making knots already on my thread. Not good. Very simple. So you'll have your sleeve, right? You pretty much would grab any start of the groups, and you would close in with single. I'm trying to hide my thread at the same time, so that would be 2, 3, because the single makes already one chain. In the same space, we're going to create 3 more, so we're going to have a total of 4 double crochet. Gotta try to hide my thread here. So now I have my 3 chains going up, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 1 more double crochet. So now I have my 4. Into the center between the 2 groups, we have 1 chain separation. I'm just going to close it, lie it down sort of way, right? We're lying it down with 1 single. 1, 2, and 3 again. On the first double crochet here, this will be already my second because we went up chain 3 on the middle, and I wanted to just scoot over a bit. So 2 on the same space, 3 double crochet, and on the same space again, 4 double crochet. Now on the last one here, we're just going to lie it down again with a single, and again 1, 2, and 3 on the same space. We're going to create the group again of 4 double crochet, and on the center you go straight into it and you lie it down. If your chain is too loose, and it's way bigger than mine because I can't see your stitch, but if you find it too loose, give it 1 chain and then go over. Again, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 on the same space here in the middle. We're going to create again the 4 double crochets all in the same space. So very simple, people, nothing to it. And the same thing will be applied the same way to the bottom of the edge. Again, we're going to just come right over, and if you find that the chain is too big, then just do 1 chain just to help settle the stitch in like that. And again, 1, 2, 3 on the same space. 2, and so we're repeating the same process all over again. 3 and 4. Just push that there. And then we're going right into the center in between the 2 groups. Single. 1, 2, 3. Remembering that we're going into the first double crochet here and do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3 more. So now we have, with the 3 that we went up in between the middle of the groups, that makes your 4. We're going to come to the last double crochet, lay it down. So this is pretty much the edge you're going to get. It's beautiful. 1, 2, 3, and continue again. The last double crochet, you're going to do your 4 double crochets. And again, into the center between these squares, we have that, all the chains there. Close it in. 1, 2, and 3, and again into the center, and create your 4 double crochets. And again, come to the first one here and lie it down. So it's going to stay like that. So continue yours and cut your thread once you get to the end. I'm going to continue my squares. When I get to the other side with a slit, I will come back and show you how I'm doing it. And then we're just going to proceed to close the edge and the slit the same way, like we have on here, okay? Okay, everyone. So I'm pretty much almost done. We're at the slits on the side. So I'm missing one more here. As you see, I had mentioned before that I was going to leave 3, and I did put it on, and it was up too high to the waist. So I didn't want it that high. I want it from sort of a little bit lower than the waist area, the hip area, down on the side of the hip. So I left 2 only open. As you can see, I've attached them to only 1 and did not attach to the sides. Okay, so we are going to do that. So I'm going to, where of course I am missing these 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my square as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to come into do my group here. One chain. Did my group again. So we're only going to tie it up top, not on the sides. We're not attaching it together because we're leaving the slits open. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And where I have the attachment here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we come back. And we're just going to complete the rest of the square. We are not attaching it to the front. So I have 8 rows long and 7 rows wide. You measure yourself and you see what is, how many rows you need, the length you need, the size you need. Very simple. So I kept trying it on for myself to see what fit I liked. And I thought I was going to leave 3 squares open, but no, it was too high for me, so I didn't like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because we are not attaching the side. We're leaving it open. So very simple, nothing to it. It's just no attachment. And then the other square, the last one on the bottom, is the same thing. You just attach here and on the side here. I'll show you in a second once I'm done with this one. You couldn't get any easier creating this blouse. It's just squares. It's just adding on squares. That's all. And it's just one straight line down or on diagonal. You just follow the squares, right? So not complicated at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Doing the other corner. Whoops. I am going to have the reveal shots. I'm going to press, iron it, which you can do with low and medium heat. By the way, people, when it comes to these type of cottons, don't ever wash them in hot water. It will shrink. Okay? Cold water only, and hand wash and hand dry. Okay, so where am I? I'm here at the end. I'm going to close it up. Unless your size, you made it too big and you want to shrink it, by all means, then use hot water. But besides that, you shouldn't be using hot water for this. My poor hook is so rusted. It's so old. I have this hook since I was a very young girl. Not that I'm old, by the way. Just saying. Okay. See if I can show you here. Now, I know it's kind of hard to see it on camera, but... So... Now, we're going to have the last one here. I know it looks funny because we didn't put the other one on yet, but once we put it on, it all comes together. Okay, so we're going to add this one on here, and we're pretty much done with the side opening like this. Okay, as you can see, we left 2. I left 2. If you want to go higher, you can leave 3. Just attach only one corner on both ends, on the same place, but we don't attach here. So I will finish. No, actually, I'll show you again how to do the edging like the sleeve. Okay, so I'm just going to put my last one in. As you can see, we just finished putting this one. So you would only attach on the 3 places. This is right at the edge, front and back. So you only attach there. And the last one, of course, is going to go on here. And we do not attach here on the sides. So very simple, nothing to it, not complicated. I know sometimes it's hard to see on camera. That's why I like to stretch it out and show you. So we're just going to complete this square here. And by the way, people, I thought I was going to use about 600. Usually that's how much I've been using on tops. But because this is just a very simple stitch, there's not too many stitches. I think I did about 350 grams with it. So that was a given for a nice, beautiful top. That means I still have thread left to create something else, which I don't know what yet. Whatever comes to mind, I guess, next. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like the video, if you're creating these pieces, because it does help the video a lot. And also if the commercials go through, just let it run. It's no different than watching TV. You know, it helps us creators when the people see the commercials. They give us a little few more cents for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lucky for us creators that we enjoy, love doing this, because if we depended on the income from YouTube on this, we'd never make it enough to even buy 100 grams of thread. So imagine that, people. My goal is, if I can make a little bit of money, I really want to help some people out to buy them thread, because there's a lot of people in the groups that are always asking if anybody has extra thread for them that they have no money to buy, you know. So you got to give a helping hand to people in need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least to get them entertained on creating beautiful pieces. Get their mind out of the stress level of money in life. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we are attaching only on the last one, as you can see here. So we're leaving it open and finish to create our square. So I'm going to finish the square up and come back to you, and we're going to do the edge. So I didn't cut my thread because I am going to continue on the edge through here. Trying to place my thread here. So this is where we left off on the last square. Oops. So I move this out of the way, because sometimes when too much thread is in the way, it's kind of hard to see the stitch. But anyway, this is no different than the sleeves. So we are here. And here we're going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do, oops. Okay, so we're doing 3. I'm going to do 4 just to start off. And we are going to do 3 more inside of the first stitch that we just pretty much finished or started the square. We're going to do only 3 here. No, we're gonna do the 4. We're gonna do the 4 here, because I thought I can come back here and then lie it down, but I can't. Okay, no problem. So we're doing the 4. So this is no different. We're gonna lie it down. So we're calling the lying down double crochet, and then again chain 3. On the same space, we're going to do 4 more. We're going to do this all the way around and into those slide sides also. So it's always the same stitch no matter what. You're going to come into the connection here of the squares and you lie it down. Now, for some reason, some of you have very large stitch and it's too baggy, then give it 1 chain and just go like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then create here again in the middle of the 2 squares. And then come into the first one here and lay it down. It's all going to fall into place once you stretch it out, you iron it, everything comes together. So even if it looks like a little bit baggy here, don't worry about it, because it's once it's stretched, it comes to place. 1, 2, 3, oops, 3. Now I have the habit of doing the double, triple. I have to remember not to do that here, right? And you do a whole pattern with the same stitch and you start thinking right away to do the same thing. So we're going to come into the center between the 2 groups. 2, 3, into the first one here. Create 3 more, like that. and into the last one here. Don't like it when it's open like that. If it's too open, I'll just create on the same place another one here. I'm just picky fussy. What do you want me to tell you? Okay. And then on the last one here. Okay, that's better. 1, 2, 3. So you play around with your pattern, you know, and if you don't want to use this edge, you can use whatever edge you want. I didn't want to use an edge to overpower anything because I think the pattern is just fine as it is. Okay, so we're going to do this like that all the way to all the way around. But when I get to the slide side, I'll come back and show you. Okay, so now we reach where this slit is, the opening of the slit here on the side. And of course we have this big one here like this, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to do 1, 2, 3 because we ended right on the corner here. Gotta come up with plan B on this corner, right? So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 on the fourth one. Actually, no, because it's half. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the fifth one. I'm going to lie down my stitch and 1, 2, 3. This is just planned and thought and the last minute as I'm going, people. It's not something that I designed or anything like that. It's just I go where my mind lets me go. Okay, and then we come into the first one here, and I think this will work out just perfect for the corner. Look at that. Perfect corner, right? And then we continue on the same way. 1, 2, 3. And do up the slit the same way. So very simple to do. Nothing so simple, but yet so gorgeous, people. Okay? And the good thing is you can make whatever size you want. It's not like, you know, that thing of, oh my God, she's got this beautiful pattern, but it's a size small, and what's, you know, what's the size for medium or large or X large, or, you know, I know the frustration. Sometimes we're looking for a certain pattern for our size and we can't find it. Okay, so we're just going to continue on the same way as we've been doing. So the only thing is that corner, that's all. Everything else stays the same. Nothing to it. Okay, and so we continue on. Nothing changes. It's all the same thing all the way. If there is something that's different, I will come back and show you. If not, then we're just going to continue down the slit and then to the side, and you know the corner is this way. Okay, so I'll be back and see if there's nothing else that needs to be changed. Okay, everyone, so pretty much everything's done. Sleeve, you know, it only takes one square. If you want to go longer, you can go ahead. The other sleeve the same way, the edging, the neck part, the edge, and the slits, as you can see. So if you've come to this end of tutorial, that means you've completed your blouse. Congratulations. See, it wasn't all that complicated, right? And as you can see, when you're putting on the squares, you're just following lines. So I have 8 length and I have 7 diagonal. So I'm going to press it a bit because it's all crumpled up of stitching, and I'm going to put it on and take a few pictures to have the reveal shots. So I want to thank every single one of you again for creating this beautiful piece with me. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoy my creations. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your beautiful comments and for all the people who are just embarking in this journey with me. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Please stay safe and please give it those thumbs up on the video. It's very important. Share with your family and friends. Share into your groups, into your Facebook. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless. Stay safe and please be kind to one another. Bye-bye. Till the next one.